Hey guys, we relied on Steve for way too much.
Steve hasn't been here forever, though.
That's
yeah,
true.
but somehow he's still
It's no
all had
longer
the
Steve.
stuff.
I mean, look, I'm all for blaming Steve for things, especially when he's
No. We're blaming us for inability to do anything. What I'm saying is Steve just knew, like, all the. It's like anything. Like, he just did all the little stuff we didn't know about what we had to do. You know, it's like
We've got sound now. So who wants to do a quick recap?
Isolation Nation, welcome to the show. Jody was late. She's here now. She had to get COVID test. She's hopefully going to be fine. Bowers had to speak at a thing. He got COVID, and he had a COVID test that only got results after the test was done. I was on a cruise. I puked a bunch because I did too much mushrooms, and we're back.
And Ben gave everyone COVID on cruise.
That's
And
right.
okay,
And we don't have a Venmo, so we're using mine today at Rock Hard Rachel.
And send her with the Venmos any inappropriate messages you want. That was her message.
Is your Venmo set to public? Is your Venmo set to public?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so it's set to public. So just send her all kinds of awful stuff. That'll be great. But with a $5 super chat, so she can read it. So do that. You can support the show with PayPal as well. You can super chat, kinda, though that doesn't quite work yet either. But whatever. So whatever. Support the show if you can. Join the Patreon. We're gonna have a good time. We do have a fun game today. The game today is in honor of Top Gun Maverick, the best movie I've seen in 10 years. If you haven't seen it, it's ungoddamn believable. What a great movie it is. We're gonna airplane a celebrity. So F1 Tom Cat Williams or Martin Luther Wing Jr. Whatever. Just take a celebrity and make it an airplane somehow.
Really sold
layover.
those dollars.
Really, nothing like a joke on the tip of your memory that you kind of fumble through.
Yeah, I fucked it up. I've been trying to work fuselage into somebody's name all morning. I can't get it done, and it's making me angry. I can't find a fuselage. So if he has a fuselage,
into someone's name.
Yeah, I can't get fuselage. I thought about Henry Cavitt fuselage, but I thought, well, no one's going to know who Henry Cavitt Lodge is. That's way too old of a thing from the 1900s. So, whatever.
Now that's all I can think about. Now my brain's out of the show. Great.
Ben, was it ever here to begin with? Let's be real.
Hard for me to answer that because I have no brain. It's hard for me to answer that.
If you want to play the game, guys, throw in a $5 Venmo or PayPal or more, and we'll be right on the show. And then also the front row gets 2 for free. So front row.
Cabin right pen.
No, not cabin. Fuselage.
Cabin right. No, it's a different. I was doing another game entry.
Oh, okay, good. Okay, that's a good one.
So glad we interrupted it for that. That was great. I was fucking waiting on that joke.
Thank you.
And we're also doing memes today, so memes.
Oh boy,
fun.
Meme time.
At sdscshow@gmail.com.
Yeah, we're gonna do memes.
And the winner of the memes gets what?
The winner of the raffle gets what? Patreon hang, which oh my god, this past one, what was it, 2 days ago, was probably the most fun I've ever had.
Patreon. We invented a whole new business for Jody. It was super fun.
Another one. Do you guys? It's never ending. What the fuck am I doing? Sorry,
Now she will chew up your food, spit it in a bag, and mail it to you. It's a subscription service called How Chewed.
How Chewed.
How Chewed.
Oh my god.
So let's have the front row.
What's that, Jody?
So we have an awesome guest today too.
We do. Yes. We're going to bring him on in a minute, but can I just highlight some of the things this man has done? Because I've been a fan for a long time. I know he's a good friend of yours, Jody, but this man was the star of Mind of the Married Man on HBO, The Sex Monster. He's a very acclaimed writer, director, actor. He's been in Minority Report, a million movies with Steven Spielberg movies, and Tom Cruise and Julia Roberts he's written movies for. He had his own HBO special. He's the director, producer of the show of the Comedy Store documentary right there on Rachel's shirt, all about the Comedy Store that was on Showtime last year. He directed Bill Burr's Paper Tiger special. I mean, this guy is just fantastic.
Bob Saget's special that was at the Comedy Store. He just put that together, and that was released number 2 on Netflix right now. But he did an amazing job and an amazing tribute to Bob from a night that everyone came together to celebrate him. So I feel like at this point we should just introduce him. It's all
at this point
like
we
definitely
should.
I think at this point, Ben, you hyped him up.
Fair enough.
Even I'm more excited that Mike's. Yay!
Hello. There he is.
Hey, Mike Binder's here, everybody. It's Mike Binder. How are you, buddy?
How are you?
Thanks for
Thanks
coming.
for having me on.
Absolutely. Thanks for
I
being
gotta say,
here.
Mike,
Very cool.
I've watched I've watched the Comedy Store documentary about 5 times. It is one of my favorite shows. It is really, really good. And I'm a Comedy Store guy, and it really informed me and really helped me. So I have a bunch of questions about it. So, but all the other stuff's been great too. But I particularly love that one. So I want to introduce the audience real fast. We're not going to do all the way through. We'll talk to Mike for a minute, and then we'll introduce them one by one. But right now, just turn on your cameras, audience, so we can see your smiling faces and see who's out here. Thanks so much. We've got some people out here. We got.
Howard, do your glasses always match your jacket like that, or is that like a special thing that's happening today?
I have blue, black, red, and clear, and so I try to match them as best I can. But,
very cool.
The blue matches the blue the best.
Mike, do you ever match your glasses to your outfit, or is that unnecessary in life?
No, never. But my socks, even when I don't wear them, I just know they're perfect.
Well, he used to match them to his underwear, but then he started not wearing underwear, so it got really weird. And then
I get that. I just sometimes wear one sock
by the
as
way,
underwear.
I love that Jody knows that.
To be honest, Mike, it was a fucking wild guess, but you know what? I figured I could be right.
It's fun to wear sometimes one sock as underwear. That's where the Argyle got its name. I don't even know what that means. Don't look into it. I'm still trying to think of a fuselage joke.
I feel like the Argyle and the fuselage are very closely related.
You're darn right it is.
Yeah, I do want to show you real quick, Ben. Remember the movie we talked about last show, where that you were paid extra, but you never saw the movie, or
Jungle Juice, yes.
Oh, God, right, with Christine, right?
With Christine Lakin,
Christine
yes.
and Rutger Hauer and Christopher Walken.
Yes,
it was not called Jungle Juice. Greg Murphy found a copy and sent it to me. It's actually called Bachelor Trip.
No.
Yeah, it's called Bachelor Trip. I didn't know you were so prevalent in the thing, but like that's
a big tattoo.
That's
wait.
My God.
Obviously, my face was photoshopped there, but is that really the movie?
That's really the movie. It's really the movie. I have the DVD with me. I'll bring it over to your birthday barbecue.
The movie
maybe we can
really
watch
has Ben's head as a giant thing on the.
No, I put that on there from the poster we had. I cut that out of the poster because I thought it'd be funny.
Wow. I mean, I have been waiting 23 years to see that, and I love that we brought Mike Binder on to talk about a movie I was an extra in. Mike, what are your thoughts about my extra work?
I think you're one of tens, not thousands. When I see you as an extra, I'm zeroing right in.
Thank you.
At least 10 people around me.
Thank you. I don't know if you recognize this work, but this is me just kind of blending into the background, like.
Yeah. Now I definitely know you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
So,
really
Mike, I have a bunch of questions. They're all Comedy Store related. You can. So my question originally is, so when you got to the Comedy Store, what year was that?
77. I was 18 years old.
How many comics were in LA at that time? Were we talking 50, 1,000? How many was there were?
I would say not even 50, maybe 50.
Wow.
Maybe 50 working young comedians in the whole country. I began. Oh yeah, it was first of all, when I first got started, it was kind of like there was a dearth, a slowdown of stand-up. Steve Martin had hit big, and then there was George Carlin, those guys. But then there was nothing for a long time, and there weren't comedy clubs. I actually headlined the first comedy club other than the Showcase, the Store, and the ones in New York and Holy City Zoo in San Francisco was the club in Detroit, Mark Ridley's Comedy Castle. That was the very first comedy club, so when I got started, the first 4 or 5 years I was doing it, we knew every comedian in the country. Every comedian knew who everyone else was. With the exception of a few kind of Vegas opening act kind of people, but sure. The LA guys knew there was Seinfeld and Paul Reiser and Mark Schiff and Steve Middleman and that crowd in New York and Larry Miller, and they knew us, and it was a really small scene.
A lot of greats there. So do you think it's good for comedy or bad for comedy how now this second explosion where there's 30 billion comedians, everybody that has 1,000 followers on Instagram also does stand-up?
I think it's great. I think this is an amazing time for comedy. I love it. I honestly, I love what's happening with stand-up comedy so much, you know. I really I think it's become, not that it's become easier to make it in comedy, but it's become more of a structured road if you're willing to do it. Like what you guys are doing here is fantastic. You know, if we didn't have anything like that, we could, you know, the craziest off-road, out-of-the-box thing that I ever saw in my era was when Andrew Dice Clay couldn't get spots in clubs, when it was Andrew Silverstein, he would jump up in front of movie theaters crowds waiting for the previews to start. Right?
Wow.
He did that all the time. He was so ballsy. He would take a boom box and he would stand there and he would do 10 minutes and this was before they did commercials, you know, before
right.
They would wait for the previews to start, and he would kill. And that got him going. But that was out of the box, new technology thinking. You know?
Well, now, so to follow up that question, then, as comedy clubs started to proliferate, like the question I've always had is like you hear stories from like Bill Hicks or like even Marin where they would like walk half the room every night and people didn't like them, but they kept still getting booked. Was that because there are only 60 comics? Like now, if somebody walks half the room, you don't come back ever, right? I mean, and so the second part of that question is, do you think there was more freedom in that you could because they had to book you occasionally because there's only 35 of you, that you could kind of be bad sometimes and not have to totally crush every time and get better in that way?
No, because there was less jobs. There was
okay.
There weren't clubs. There wasn't a club in every city.
Right.
So if you were bad, really bad, you just didn't get spots. And
gotcha.
When Marin and Bill Hicks talk about walking the room, you know, they're romantic. Telling that story because
that's kind of what I thought.
For the most part, Bill Hicks killed all the time, and you know, Burr and I just produced this special for this guy Brian Holtzman. Do you know Brian Holtzman?
Yeah,
I know his name.
Brian Holtzman is a Comedy Store late night guy who's been there 25 years. Nobody knows him, but he's genius and he's brilliant, and he closes the main room on the weekend, and he walks the room, but he's the last act.
That's kind of his job,
you know. And people are tired, and he uses it. But he, you know, the special is actually called Last Man Up, and it's about, and he walks the room in the course of the special. Right?
That is awesome.
I mean, your answer just crushed Bauer's dreams and then brought them right back, because he's just desperately looking for an excuse to walk the room, and now he might get a special out of it.
Look, you know what?
The answer is, Bowers, they actually make a movie about how good you are. Just to be like, look at this guy.
Embrace the suck, the Chris Bauer story.
That's really funny.
Wow. So, Mike, do you miss doing stand-up, or were you just happy for that phase and you were happy to go on to directing and producing and all these other awesome
No, I don't miss it, and I haven't missed it. I'm doing it Monday night for the first time in 27 years.
What? Where?
Yeah.
At the Comedy Store.
What? Why? How?
It's a long story, but it's a thing called Age Against the Machine that it's basically old fuck comedy night, you know?
Wow.
And my friend Felicia Michaels has been putting it on, and I think it's really important for it to grow because there's so many older comics that are still working and ex-Comedy Store guys that they're not even allowed at the Comedy Store. They're not even allowed to park there. You know? Guys that once ran the room and so I think for her to make this successful is really a great thing. And she asked me to do it. And I said, I haven't been on stage other than that minute on the Bob Saget thing in 27 years. And I haven't missed it at all. But
well,
I don't plan on doing it a second time because
well, very important follow-up, but I just first have to quickly, as an aside, say fuselage against the machine. I just wanted to quickly say that. And then,
yes. I was thinking for your Top Gun thing, you're forgetting about, you should have Brad Cockpit on.
Yes.
There you go. That would work.
Very nice.
Yes.
So, Mike, why don't you miss it, do you think? And are you writing new stuff for Monday, or are you doing old stuff?
No, I don't have any old stuff. Yeah, it's all new stuff.
Nice.
But my old stuff is like that fucking crazy Jimmy Carter.
Gas prices sure are high, huh? Oh, fuck, I guess that's
right.
back.
I'm gonna pull that out.
Yes.
Does this show have a 2D?
Listen, all my best friends are stand-up comedians or comedians. I mean, my son grew up, my kids grew up, and our living room was filled with 6, 7 comedians deep at every event and every dinner I had, you know. Everyone in my life is a comedian, and I love them, and I've loved, getting behind like guys like Bill, and there's a guy named Shane Gillis that I'm hoping to be working with soon, but I don't really feel like I need that anymore because I have such a great creative output.
Well, I'm glad somebody finally gave Bill Burr a break. And
actually, really funny, man.
I'm right. Yeah.
I did though. I gave him his first really great acting role, and we just became good friends.
In a which movie?
It was a movie called Black or White with Kevin Costner and Octavia Spencer. And at the last minute, Jason Sudeikis fell out, and I just called Bill. I said, "Can you get to New Orleans?" And he said he had done one thing in Breaking Bad, you know, and he hadn't even done the second piece that he'd done. I said, "Hey, do I have to read?" And I went, "Nope." And Costner said, "Okay, if you believe in him," and he knocked it out of the park.
Wow.
Awesome.
That's pretty damn cool.
Yeah.
Does the Age Against the Machine show, does that have a 2 decaf minimum? Is that what it is? Okay.
It really does.
Sanka. No, it's Sanka, not decaf. It's Sanka.
You have to take testosterone shots just to get in the room. Make sure you have the stamina to finish.
I just wanted to thank you so much.
Discount.
You've made my career happen. You understand, Mike? You're the paper. I'm the tiger, for Christ's sake. God damn it. You gave me this break. God damn it, you're the best.
You got enough hair in that filter to make it look not like Bill Burr looks like.
Right? It looks like it's fucking terrifying, actually.
What else is terrifying?
It's as though your forehead starts.
Yeah.
Like one of the
more like
monks that shaves their head like all the way back.
That's all right. The world's got a receding hairline. You understand?
No, I think you look like Peyton Manning. He looks like Peyton Manning.
Honestly, he looks like Hunter Biden after a week-long binge.
A little bit. Yeah.
Let's just say I didn't use the privacy browser quite enough. All right.
Yeah,
it's like Buffalo Bill Burr. You know what I mean?
Buffalo Bill Burr puts lotion on the skin. That's the joke of the day.
It's really
Can someone
funny.
please meme that
You
or draw
you
that?
really look like, though, all kidding aside, I don't know if you guys know, there was a comedian named Rich Jenny. Did you guys
Yeah,
know?
Richard
Oh,
Jenny. I used to work with him. He was a
Wow.
legend.
He was unbelievable. That looked a little like Rich Jenny.
Yeah, yes.
Richard
had the
Jennings'
great-
Jaws 3 joke is my favorite joke of all time. His Jaws
What
3
was
bit
it?
is one. His Jaws 3 bit about how stupid the movie Jaws 3 is, or Jaws 4 is one of the Jaws movies he makes fun of for like 10 minutes. It's just one of the funniest bits. I love Richard Jennings.
He was so great. One time I was doing a show with him at the Laugh Factory, and I was starting out at the college night that became Comedy Juice, and he was just crushing. And he did this one act out that lasted like 5 minutes. He like pulled a heart out of someone's chest, and he's beating it in his hand, like all this act out that he did. And I said to him, like, I'm just curious why you stayed on that bit for so long. He's like, are you kidding me? Once you have them, never let them go on a bit. Keep them going on that same bit as long as you can. And I never took the advice, but it's
no, that's why Gleib off the top is 4.5 hours.
Right.
You took that advice to heart, dude. Goddamn, you really listened to a note. That's
The whole bleep is like 12 hours long. Just off the top is 4.5. But the whole thing is fucking. Like
I'm turning 44 years old on Saturday, Mike. So I've been doing stand up for about 22 years or something, or 21 years.
I was gonna say because Rich died almost 20 years ago, right?
Yeah, maybe 18 years ago or something like that. Yeah. Yeah, that was really sad because it was amazing. What's that?
Did you kill him?
Was my fault?
It was?
It might have been my fault. It could have
You
been.
didn't kill him, but you did talk him into killing himself.
I did, yes.
Well, that's not
gift,
right.
by the way.
Ben thought he had a shot with Richard Jenny, and then he, so it's like, no, you don't.
They make fun of me because I think
the original girl from Plainville. That was dark.
They make fun of me.
I really went fucking head deep into that.
Because I almost banged Sally Field once, Mike. That's
He has a lot. Mike, he has a lot of stories about where he almost banged a celebrity and then got cock blocked at the last minute by
in the nun
John
costume
Warwick.
or not? That's what I want to know. Ben.
You're lucky you didn't bang Sally Field. Okay?
Why? What?
Well, if it was any time in the last 22 years, that'd be robbing the grave.
This was about 7 years ago, and I would have been very into it.
She's
Ben
80.
would have been happy to
He's
get
80, but think about it. 80, 8 plus 0 is still an 8.
It's half your age minus 30. That's the rules, right?
Okay.
Anyway.
That's right.
So Mike, I have an actual question about the Comedy Store. So about Mitzi, actually. So Mitzi Shore.
Whose dog is that? I don't know.
No. So Mitzi Shore.
Wait,
did she have that?
My neighbor's dog.
Oh, nice.
Did you think she had just a great eye for talent, or do you think anybody she would have given those spots to could have been great? Like, is it more the spot or her vision?
Anybody couldn't have been great, but there were a lot of comedians. A lot of us didn't make it. A lot of So it's not like if you looked at her whole basket of everyone that was at the store during her years, her average is pretty fucking low.
Like, I guess, and in your documentary, basically, like Jim Carrey mentioned that she let him bomb all the time. Again, I don't know if that was him, like he says he bombed, but really he's crushing. He just doesn't crush like he normally did. Like, or she let Richard Pryor kind of work on shit. Like, if she'd have given other people that much rope, would they have been better? Or
No.
She give lots of people rope.
Mitzi was about who was funny. Look, when I'm 37 years sober.
I thought you were going to say old.
I had to get sober.
Yeah.
Because I was really fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
And the night I got sober, my last night getting fucked up, I was in front of the Comedy Store, drunk as hell. I was just talking about this, and I pulled my pants down and mooned a cop, the squad car that was driving by in front of everybody, thinking it would be really funny. And in a jump cut, I was in the back of the car, handcuffed, going to jail. They found no humor in it.
Right.
And they put me in jail in the West Hollywood police station and it was just me, and at the time it was a drag queen. You didn't call them transsexuals or anything. And I got in a fight with this girl, whatever. And it was a horrible night for me. And Mitzi came at 5:30 in the morning herself, this old lady, and bailed me out,
Wow.
And, I was telling her the story, and she goes, you were mean to that person. You have to have a little empathy. It's like already she just was so ahead of, she was into diversity, and she was, and this was years ago. And when I tell that story to other comedians like Jim Carrey and all these guys, they go, hey, she paid my rent. She leased my car. My car got stolen. She leased me another one. It's just one of so many stories that, and it wasn't all guys that were making it. There was a lot of people that were just hanging on. That Mitzi, there's horror stories about Mitzi. Don't get me wrong. People, she was really mean and unfair to people and stingy. But what's also important to remember was, if she loved you, she just took care of you. I mean, she got out of her fucking bed when she heard I was in jail and said, I got to get this guy out of there,
That's amazing.
And it was just her. It was just her in these pajamas, basically.
Well, a lot of club owners do that kind of thing. Jamie Masada gave me a free drink once.
Yeah. Well, he actually, Jamie Masada is a guy that's done a lot for comedians.
He has, and for the community too.
But I'm just saying that. So there, and then in terms of and we talked about this in the documentary, when Jim had this great musical comedy act, but it was the same act. It was just a 0 to 60 act. And it would kill. He'd get standing ovations impersonating Kermit the Frog, singing as Kermit the Frog on Golden Pond. And he would do impressions with his face. And it was the same act every night, but it was so good. And he was offered so much money to do a lounge, permanent lounge thing in Vegas, like $1 million a year, something like that. 700,000 or something, I don't know. And he ditched his whole act, and he would go up. He would bomb. He would bomb. He wouldn't walk the room because she would give him good spots, but he would be trying these crazy things out, and she put up with it. And I did find this one lineup was great. It was a Saturday night lineup in the main room, and it had Jim Carrey, and then in parentheses, because she used to write all the lineup with her own hand, said, Jim Carrey, do impressions, please. I'm putting you on Saturday night, do your fucking act. but he had, I mean, if you saw in the documentary, I had that old piece of film clip of him just going nuts, and no one knew what the hell he was doing. But he would do an hour of that sometime.
Wow. So I have an actual
What
very.
our show is.
What's that?
I said that's basically what our show is no one knows what we're doing for an hour.
I guarantee you're about to shut down the internet. You walked the internet.
I walked the internet. You know what? God, if only
Walking
I
the
had that
internet
fucking
monthly.
power, right?
Wait, but Mike, I have a very serious question actually then about the story you just told, because that's pretty wild that you shared that exact anecdote, because that anecdote I'd actually heard once before on Jim Carrey's True Hollywood Story when I was first starting out. And I started out as an impressionist. And only in this show did I start really bringing impressions back in the last 2 years because of a pandemic. And
I can see you're on a roll with them. Based on your Bill Burr one.
He also steered heavily into props for the first 6 months of the pandemic, Mike. He was super proppy for 6 months too.
But here's my actual question. So I remember I tell this story all the time. The voiceover on the True Hollywood Story said Jim was selling out to standing ovations at the Comedy Store with his impression-laden act, but he saw his career heading one place, and it shows Vegas, and he goes, so he threw away the act and bombed for 2 years and reinvented himself. And what I'm very curious for your advice on, and I'm sure it's good life advice in general, but specifically for entertainment, what I still struggle with now, 20 years later, is after I did that and threw away my impressions and decided to try everything else and try to find my own voice, I still, 20 years later, don't choose a focus. I do stand-up, and I write, and I produce, and I act, and I try to, I just do I host, and I do commentary and podcasts, and I feel like it's hurting my career because I'm never choosing a lane, and I'm not building upon prior successes. I just kind of do whatever I like. And you seem to be kind of that same kind of Renaissance man skill set. Do you regret that?
And it hurt my career.
It did, huh?
Yeah. Well, it didn't hurt it. I mean, I've been working since I was 18. But yeah, I think you got to pick a lane. I think if you really want to, it's like when Bill just directed a film, but he waited until he was at the top of the stand-up world, but by the same token, he also worked on his podcast. I just think one of the things that, Mike Rotenberg was my manager for like years. It's like, you're all over the fucking map. No one knows what you do. Sometimes they don't even know think of you as a comedian, and then sometimes they just don't know. And because I just didn't want to be one thing. And sometimes I would say, if you want to make it really big, just to get great at one fucking thing, and then you can branch out later. But so I'm just being honest, the other flip side of that, in this day and age, I think you have to have so many different skills. I think you have to be a comedian, an actor, an actress, a writer. You know, my son is getting into the business, and I mean, he edited the Saget tribute. You know, he's an editor, you know, and an actor, and I mean, he doesn't have a podcast, but I think you have to be really, you know, I think from Ben and Matt on, actors that just act are really waiters.
True. That is true.
Yeah, well, that's one of their skill sets they developed, is being a waiter.
Mike, we've got a question for you.
Yeah.
So we
Hey,
had.
I know you, right? You work at the Comedy Store, right?
No, so I'm a booker manager, so not a comic though. But yeah, I go around the Comedy Store a lot.
Rachel's the one that has to hold up a stop sign when this show starts going really fucking left. Literally, she had a stop sign at one point that was like, "Stop, stop going!" Like,
and it never worked. Never worked.
It didn't work. No, it didn't. It was great, but it was fun to watch her panic about it. But yeah, poor Rachel we dragged her into this hellhole.
Her problem is that she chimes in too much.
Quiet.
But yeah, Mike, we had a question. So Frank Berman had a question for you. He's a Detroiter, and he said he's a huge movie buff. He hosts a James Bond film series at the Maple Theater. He really wants to focus his career in film. How did you get involved with it, and what are some of your favorite films?
I just got involved with it, making my own movies, you know, I mean, but I guess, you know, I love the Woody Allen movies, you know, and Albert Brooks's movies and Mel Brooks's movies, and really any Jew that was funny. and then the way I got started was, you know, I was doing stand-up, and I had an HBO special, and I was opening for a lot of people, but I got this movie I made at Universal called Coupe de Ville, and I had to go and be on the set for a long time, and then I got some, you know, and I really just, it was just a slow process, you know. I started when I was 18, and by the time I was 30, 31, 32, I kind of had to drop doing stand-up. I thought it was going to be just for a while, because I just didn't have the broadband, you know. I really didn't have
Plus, you were still doing dial-up then, I'm imagining, right?
What'd you say?
You didn't have broadband, you had dial-up.
Oh yeah, that's no. I just didn't have you know, the energy. Plus, I had kids. You know, I started a family.
Is that a mistake?
Starting a family?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's a mistake. I wouldn't do that.
I mean,
That's what would you say? Good. Best thing.
It's the only version of slavery that's still allowed. It's amazing.
Mine are terrible. Mine are chores, though. They just expect things. It's like, I'm like, fuck, I keep you alive. I mean, like.
My kids call me the wallet.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
That's really it. Is the wallet coming too?
That must make you feel so warm inside.
Yeah, it's true. When your kids, when they come into the room and they just go like, hey, I need this, or like send you text messages, and you're like, oh, maybe they're telling me they love me, and it's like, no, just a pair of like, you know, $300 fucking Nikes that they want, because they're like, but mom, they're so cool. I'm like, what? Hi, how are you?
Are we that love deprived in life that we need all that bad just for the extra good of someone that also says I love you sometimes?
So.
Really?
But the thing is, apparently they're great out in the world.
Don't want to be alone.
Yeah.
What's that?
My kids are great out in the world.
Just not with you.
Manners.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just, so I guess.
My son comes to me the other day. He says, Dad, I gotta talk to you about something. I just need to get something out. And I go, what? What's going on? He goes, I really love Trump.
Oh.
Oh, you're gonna destroy your mother. It was like he was coming out to me, you know. I said, you're gonna destroy your mother. This is not gonna go well. Those people aren't happy. You know, why would you do that? Why would you want that lifestyle?
He's a Trump sexual. It happens these days.
He's something, man. He's something. And then his sister's the exact opposite. My daughter is gay and has this beautiful woman. They're gonna get married, and if she was any further left, she would just slam into some wall there. There's no, you can't go any further left than my daughter. I'll tell you, she's so bad.
Underneath and over further left. So
she's so bad. It's so funny. You'll love this. She can't really go to the Comedy Store. She's too woke. It's just, it's like, everything is, oh God, it was so mean, and it was so, shut up, I love you, but shut up. It's like, she's.
Well, luckily that's never the case on this show. In fact, there's been many times that I think we've all questioned whether our careers will continue after something we've said during this.
Yep.
No, but you know what I'm saying? She's not a comedian, but you know what I'm saying, Jody.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
It's like she's just, and she's wonderful. She works on what's that show on Mystic Quest?
Oh, I love that show. That's a great show.
Her thing is, it's not fun to sit at the Comedy Store and hear a bunch of people make what she hears are racist and homophobic and mean jokes. And I'm like going, I can't think of anything better.
Well, on that note, Mike, I hope you stick around if you want to stick around for the show. We've got a couple things coming up.
No, I'm not sticking around.
I totally understand that.
Decision, sir.
Yeah,
That's what most people do.
But I love that you asked me to be on this, and so I didn't mean to offend you if that's anything.
No, you didn't.
Oh,
no, not at all.
No.
What? I teased a woke kid and I got kicked off the show.
No.
That's not what it is at all.
No, please hang out. We've got logged in,
Yeah,
so we've got a comedian that
Comedian coming to us who was in South Africa just a little bit ago, right? He was in South Africa.
Zimbabwe from. But
he was in Zimbabwe. Sorry, and then now he's in Philadelphia, and he's doing a show at Nowhere Comedy.
It's
He wants to plug
Pittsburgh,
it.
You're close.
Yep,
Jody,
whatever.
I love you.
I love you. Thank you.
Mike,
for
thank
coming.
you.
You're the best.
Mike,
You guys-
thank you
Thank you
so
for being here, Mike. Anything you would like to plug? Anything you'd like people to know about what they should check out?
I got the new Bill Burr special live from Red Rocks, drops in 2 weeks. It's amazing.
Very, very nice.
So
And-
good.
I'm gonna come to your show on Monday, Mike. I'm gonna come.
Yeah,
to the
same.
Comedy Store.
That
Same.
drops too. That's
drops
gonna
too.
drop really hard too. So
Are you on social media? Can we follow you?
yeah, I have a site called Stand Up World, and I have an Instagram account now talking about it, and yeah, but Stand Up World, you guys should see it. It's coming together really cool. It's only 3 or 4 months old, but
There's
Is it at
stand-up.com,
Stand Up
and then
World?
you're at the Mike Binder, right?
yeah,
On
yeah.
Instagram.
And the site is just standupworld.com.
Yeah, it's like
And what
a
is the
comedy
premise of it?
newsletter. There's all kinds of information about different stuff going on in the comedy. I've been checking it out, but
Thanks. And essays, and
great. You wrote a great essay. You wrote a really great essay about Bob, actually, on there that was beautiful and wonderful, and about doing this special. That you guys get a chance to go to standupworld.com and read what Mike wrote about putting together this special for Bob. It was really, it was.
Thank you. And I know there's a guy in Zimbabwe right now.
No, it's Mike. One more question for you. One last question.
Shut up, so I can. No, I'm just kidding.
Mike, one last question though. Since you keep coming back to comedy, and so I'm curious. Like, you've done all these things. Do you regret how diverse you've made your career, or do you love it? And like, what's your favorite thing you've done that's not stand up?
Ben, you're gonna be okay. Don't worry.
Yeah.
You're gonna do well, Ben.
He's been here for
that.
44 minutes, and he already knows. Also, he's charging you $250 for the last hour.
I don't regret anything.
Comedy therapy.
I don't believe in regret. I really don't.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like
Well,
that. Okay,
the
I'm going
reason
back
you
to the
did this,
impressions.
I'd lean into the props, Ben.
100%.
Well, thank you so much for your time, Mike. We really appreciate having you here on the show.
Thank you, Mike.
See you guys.
How
Thank
you
you.
doing?
Have me on again sometime.
Very
will you?
quick.
We would love to have you back.
Okay.
Thanks, buddy.
Bye, Mike.
I'll see
Thank
you
you,
Monday.
Mike.
I know that here's another side rail thing, but has anyone seen, speaking of Kermit, has anyone seen the AI Dolly creations? Does anyone know what this is? If you don't, I guarantee you it is the best thing that you will see all day.
I don't know what you're talking about, but I'd like to bang it.
Okay, you probably, and you know what? Here's the thing. You could probably make it create that. It is an AI, it's like an artificial intelligence thing, and it's got this whole menu, and you just select things, and it will literally create whatever you can imagine. Like there was a photorealistic flying spaghetti monster, but like it's an AI, it creates all these different versions. There was like Kate Bush, Miss Piggy, that like the weirdest things, you guys. Yes, openai.com Dolly 2. I'm telling you, go there. I couldn't stop laughing, like hysterically crying, laughing, texting these to my friend because they were so fucking weird, and it's like a fever dream. It's amazing. Anyway, I have to.
Wow. Okay.
It is. I highly recommend it, sober or like if you get stoned and go do this. It's, I mean, endless opportunities for fun.
Nice.
I will do it, and I love.
What is this getting stoned you're talking about? I've never heard of this. What is this?
But think of like the best memes that we get here, but like you could create any random fucking thing that comes into your mind, and AI will create it. It's unreal.
Okay. All right.
Unreal. Yeah. And you can do like cartoon style, or like one was a 1950s ad of a Sasquatch mowing their front lawn.
Okay.
I'm sorry. It's amazing.
All right. All right, I'm going to... Long John's currently hosting a show, and so he only has a couple minutes, but he wanted to pop in.
Pop him in.
Long John.
Hey.
Where are you at?
Everybody, it's good to be back on the SDSC show. Finally.
Where are you at, buddy?
I'm in Pittsburgh. I'm hosting a open mic code 565. It's about to start in about 30 minutes. So yeah, I'm excited about that.
Nice. And how's it been living in Pittsburgh? How's it been living with Steve? How's all that going?
Well, Steve is not here. He's always out, but it's great. I'm enjoying myself. I'm now dating a white girl for the first time in my life. You know, it's amazing.
Do you call her my chicken? You call her chicken? We know I love chicken.
No, you need to understand. Back home, I'm a hero because I'm dating a white girl. Like, my chief is naming a tree after me right now. You have no idea.
Where'd you meet?
That's amazing.
Where'd you meet?
What has been the experience being in America like so far? Has it been what you thought it would be, or what's very different?
It's been
worse.
Worse. It's been way worse.
It's not what I thought it would be. It's actually not what I thought it would be. It's so different from what we are sold on TV.
I would love to know, what did you think it was gonna be? Like, what do they sell on America? What is like, hey, come here, and this is what you're gonna get. It's like a Carnival cruise, right? But you show up and it's really like a fucking tugboat. You know what I mean?
End up puking on mushrooms all day.
I love that you think a Carnival cruise is nice. That's hilarious. You think it's gonna be a Carnival cruise? Those are also terrible. You get that, right?
That's why I said it, because I don't think a Carnival cruise is nice, but I feel like that's the best you could sell like America as, is like a Carnival.
Gotcha.
Cruise.
Yeah,
gotcha.
They show us
Unlimited buffets and fat people.
Alcohol and like, you know what I mean? Like raging all the time, but it's really like a shitty broke down tugboat that you have to actually work until you die on. Is really.
Oh yeah. Like,
So what do they sell it as, Long John? I'd love to know.
Well, on TV, they show us this. Everybody's having a good time, like everybody's always eating, pizza and having just saving money and making it rain. And then now, that's not the case, man.
I'm having a good time and eating pizza a lot.
Or do you have a good time when you eat it, or you feel shitty about yourself?
I feel great when I eat pizza.
Wrong point.
Is it a $1 slice because that's all you can afford, or is it like, you know what I mean? There's the difference of like, oh, this is a good slice for $1, or this is like, fuck, I'm glad I got $1.
Exactly. No, but
So like how Bauer's acting like he still enjoys eating pizza. Every time we see him a month later, he's 80 pounds lighter.
I still eat some pizza. I will say that I can't find good pizza in California. That's one of the reasons I've lost a bunch of weight is I don't eat pizza at all anymore. I used to eat pizza 4 or 5 times a week. And I never felt bad about myself, but I was fat. You're right.
So is it just basically we sold this like music video version of America, and you come here and it's just like a normal place? Like what are the positives and negatives that you found?
Okay, so in movies, they never really show the bad side of America. It's always, New York. It's always, LA. It's always places like that.
It's not Pittsburgh. That's true.
I'm not about to say that.
I pitched CSI Pittsburgh for 3 years, and they wouldn't do it.
Don't say that out loud, man. I'm in Pittsburgh. Okay? No, yeah. So it's like that. So there are places, that they don't show on TV. And the thing that I had to adjust the most here is the food. The food is different. I'm still struggling a little bit. I miss my staple food back home. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
But is it different? How is it worse? Like not as good quality?
Americans. Okay, so Americans love to eat. You guys like to mix everything. You like mixing food, like different kinds of food. You know what I mean? And then just mixing it and putting cheese on it and giving it
Americans. That's our motto. Just put cheese on it. That's
put cheese.
That's not on our silver dollar.
Take a country and melt cheese on it.
Yeah. Hey, pluribus urbum is Latin for let's get some cheese. I know that.
Smother me in cheese, I believe it is. Smother me in cheese.
He blows for urban, smother me in cheese. Yes, that's what it says on the dollar.
Guys, I saw cheese.
Is this another Jody business? Wait, are we going to smother Josie in cheese now? Is this part of the licking booth?
No.
Sorry, Long John.
No.
Go ahead.
Sorry, Long
Guys,
John.
I saw cheese on vegetables, guys. I'm like, no, this is it. I'm going back home. This is it.
Welcome to
It's a
America.
separate
What
food
am I
group.
doing here?
We don't like
What
vegetables.
am I doing here?
Yeah, you thought when the rappers talked about getting cheese, you thought that meant money. No, they just meant cheese.
Yeah, an American cheese at that, like Velveeta that comes in a box and is shelf stable cheese.
It's called cheese food, John. It's not even cheese. It's cheese food.
Yeah.
And also, the other thing that I had to adjust, it's just talking to people. It's so different. Like when you just being around, like culture is different here in America. You know what I mean? Especially in New York, it's if you want help, nobody helps you. If you say, "Hey, I need help with something," they just don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? But back home, it's different. You know what I mean? Like you can talk to anybody. And nobody will feel
kind of
weird about it.
every man for themselves sort of moment here.
It's kind of like every man for himself, and I had to adjust to that. It's so different.
So you sure you still want to be here?
Well, speaking of that,
I want to be here, definitely.
Now,
gotta
if
go
you get
fund me, which
citizenship, you do know that it's sort of like when you get baptized, they actually dip you in a vat of American cheese. Right. You plug your nose, you go back,
Yeah.
and now you are American, and and then you get out, and you're like,
Yeah.
oh my god, and you gain like
You-
100 pounds. They give you a little rascal scooter and send you right on your fucking way.
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
People always want everybody in photos to look their happiest. That's why in America we say cheese before we take a photo.
So many things are coming together.
I love those. And your chicken tastes terrible in America. Oh my God,
Thank you.
chicken here.
Really?
Chicken is terrible
Well,
here, guys.
it's chicken is a very loose term here. I think that's a
Well,
very
is
loose
it-
term
is it
for
less
whatever it is
spicy?
that we're killing.
It's chicken flavored antibiotics.
Yeah, right. It's semi-sentient antibiotics is what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. But so Rachel was about to mention my GoFundMe there, and then you cut it off. You are rude. You guys are rude.
well, I was just saying. Speaking of,
Rachel's-
he's staying here because he was able to raise enough to secure his lawyer and get the retainer and the fees, and he doesn't have to go back in August now.
Yeah.
He's like almost halfway there, and so I'll put the GoFundMe in the chat. But like, yeah, we've got a little bit of time. But like the fact that you were able to get like almost halfway there in just like a month or so is just amazing. It's all because of.
I'm so thankful. I'm so
SDSC
grateful. You guys have no
community.
idea. Yeah, you guys have been amazing. You know what I mean? I'm glad I discovered, this show online, guys. This has been great. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And also, Long John, if you guys want to see Long John in action again on June 22nd, he's headlining Nowhere Comedy Club to raise money for his GoFundMe as well. And so you can get some laughs in the process as well if you want to go get a ticket right now. Killer lineup. What's that?
A lot of chicken jokes and cheese jokes. Come, let's talk about chickens.
Yes, love it. So go support Long John's show. He's also booked, I think you booked a lot of other, or a couple other local Pittsburgh comics too, right?
Yes, and the comics that are part of the Steel City Martin House also. So it's going to be really cool.
Love that.
Good show.
That is killer, man.
Well,
yeah, thank you so much, because I have to go. Unfortunately, the show is about to start.
All right, go.
Go host your
it
show,
was so good
dog.
to see you.
All right, same here. Bye. Bye.
Enjoy your
All right,
chicken.
y'all. We've been off the rails for 56 minutes. There's so much stuff to catch up on.
I do want to say I want a what was the dancing movie in the 80s with the what was it called the
Dirty
Carlton?
Dancing?
No, before that, the maniac for love. She's a maniac, I'm just
Flash
imagining
dance.
a bucket
Flashdance.
of Flashdance. I'm imagining a bucket of cheese on her head instead of water. That would make the whole movie better.
All I'm saying right now is
Someone draw that.
here's the deal. The memes that just came from that conversation, though, are going to be fucking amazing.
There's going to be a lot of cheesy
Flash
memes.
dance, Footloose, Dirty Dancing.
I mean, you should already see the ones that have been coming in. With,
Nobody puts cheese in a corner. All right.
Yeah, no, but yeah.
Perfect example of SDSC. Rachel's like, we got so much, we're off the rails, we have to catch up on a bunch. What if we poured cheese on people in a movie?
We should introduce the front row, I think. Let's catch up some tips
let me
for the
do a
front
couple
row.
tips and then let's do front row. So Adler, you all rock it. Miley sent a fairy for me, fairy emoji. That was very sweet in my Venmo and very PG. Thank you. Even G, I might add. Gus
Depends
put
what the
in
fairy's
for the
doing, I guess.
raffle. Tam on my Venmo entered Buzz, her very large favorite vibrator, into the raffle. It would be like taking flight if he won. So thanks for that.
Oh, your vibrator has wings? That's cool.
Yeah. Right. We also
That's like
had,
Red Bull. It gives you wings.
There he goes.
We had
Step in your step
Joel
anyway.
in the raffle, Ryan, Abby, Stephen Val, Jack, Bunst. Bunst threw in $100 and said, "Let's get this top tipper party started." So
Damn, okay.
she is leading the pack, that one. And top tipper, like basically it's we're doing cameo videos and then
Top
maybe-
tipper will get a cameo style video from each of the four of us.
Yes.
Jody
Pretty
included.
amazing. Are we also giving it to the second place person? I shouldn't ask that on air, but
Oh, we didn't say that, but
yes, the second place person also
and
gets
there's
one.
a lovely chat
Okay.
where you can actually select people and ask us
Shit.
questions. if you'd
Okay,
like.
well, there we go.
yeah.
The second place person also gets one. I won't do that again. Sorry, guys. But second place person also gets.
Can you at least, if you're gonna fuck it up, can you at least look like Buffalo Bill Burr when you do it?
Yes, I can. Hold on.
And so, a reminder, we also have the game going on,
Oh,
which
I
is Airplane a Celebrity. We've got the memes at sdscshow@gmail.com. We've got the raffle to be in the Patreon hang. And now we've
The
got a video
second
front
place
row.
person will get one from Bill Burr. You understand? You're gonna get a fucking cameo style video. There's current litigation going on.
It's just gonna be you standing there going, "I fuck me," right? Is that?
Put the lotion in the fucking basket, all right?
Lotion in the basket.
Sometimes I tuck my dick inside my legs and I put it in the back, and I just look in the mirror. I'm like, that's my dream woman. Understand?
And can you introduce the front row as Bill Burr with Bowers?
Let's get to the
Oh my
front
God.
row.
Front
VFO.
row!
Turn your
All
camera.
y'all are rock hard
You're already-
tonight. I'm gonna take myself off. Thank you so much.
Little rock hard.
They're all rock hard because I'm holding this shit together.
Very excited.
No, I'm just kidding.
Am I?
Wine. Very, very small wine.
Ryan is joining us with his Bring Out Your Dead Best. I love that you got a door slightly open there. Is it in case you got to make a quick escape or what?
No, it's just how I like it, I guess.
Okay, I like that.
Makes it open a little. There you go. Go with your preferences. Big fan.
Like that a lot. I like that a lot. And you got all your goods right there ready to go to plastic bags. It's all ready. Oh, nice camera adjustment. We got Timothy, rock hard Timothy Brown.
Yeah.
Love it. Good to see you, Tam.
Good to see you, Tam. It has been a minute. Very nice to see you. And we are joined in the VFR by Rock Hard Steve and Rock Hard Val.
Oh my
That's
God.
in French.
It's
There's
in
the French version.
Wow. I have to see this movie immediately. Wow.
Party at Bowers.
Holy shit. Christine doesn't even know that movie's out.
That's amazing. Well,
She's on the top. She's got top billing.
Wow.
Hey, Patrick has it too.
You will only see me, if at all, in the scene on the island when Rutger Hauer pushes some dude onto me and I like improvise some line if it made the cut. And then Christine Lakin is pretending she's on Molly. It's pretty exciting. We got the Yokester, Rock Hard, Yokester going in the house. What up, Patrick Yoakley?
His Long John shirt too, right? It's a Long John shirt.
That's
oh
great.
yeah.
That's fun.
Very nice. Good to see you, dude. Been a minute. Rock Hard, Lindsey Brown.
Tiny
Downtown.
hat.
A song.
That's a miniature hat. Has your head gotten bigger or your hat gotten smaller?
This is just a little preview of what awaits you at Gleib Off the Top.
Oh, Lindsey Brown will be opening up the show in a special outfit while what's the word for it?
Wow, what? What are you
Ice dancing.
Ice dance.
Figure skating for us at the beginning of my birthday show.
It almost sounded like a finger in there. What? The figure.
Oh, what's this? What's this? Narwhal blade covers. Alejandro made them.
Oh, wow.
Is that a dildo?
No, it's a little.
Oh, it's a fig
cover.
What is it? A narwhal? What is that?
Yep.
A narwhal?
Yeah, they're narwhals. Alejandro made them.
Oh, nice. Very cool.
Also, brand new blades today. What?
They're very shiny.
Nice. That looks sharp as fuck.
Yeah, you don't want to touch them.
So does that hat. Look sharp as fuck. We are joined in the VFR by Rock Hardler, everybody. He's got a copy of Bachelor Nation.
He's got it on VHS. That motherfucker's got it on VHS.
Shit.
Oh yeah, but it's actually from.
Can't judge that book by its cover. We're joined by Rock Hard the Cheat and his friend Jack Dostile.
Is that a cheap guitar? That's amazing.
It is a cheap guitar.
Did you make
I don't
that
know
or
who
find
made
that somewhere?
Somebody made it sometime in history, and they were kind enough to put a picture on the internet. So
oh, that's not.
you can now
that's a
have
background.
two.
I got it.
Yeah.
All right, cool. That's very.
That was
cool.
amazing.
Like
Wait, do that again. It just came out of the brick wall. It really entertained me. That was so cool. And magic. Yeah. Ah! Okay. Yeah. Now see.
We're joined by Gray in the house, everybody. Good to see you, Gray.
Hey there.
Oh, buddy. It's like a nice day in the park.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're blowing in the wind.
Keeping that camera vertical for us the way I love it. I would have told Long John too if he wasn't in a rush.
I had to do something.
I get it. Hurts my feelings, but I get it. Rock Hard Megs in the house, you guys. Good to see you, Megs. I like that. That background's great. You got a nicely designed kind of gray and dark gray. Oh shit! All right. Well, I spoke too soon.
Oh shit!
Pikachu.
Pikachu in the closet.
Peekaboo.
Pikachu.
Nice.
And we got
Ralph.
Ralph, you guys. He loves
Rock
the
Hard
ethnic-
Ralph, everybody.
Is he
Oh, that's
physically
the
here? Is the
show.
question. Oh, there he is.
Hey.
He's blocking the W.
Love SDSC's hoe. Says I love SDSC's hoe.
Oh, that's our Venmo
That's
now.
our new
Oh no!
Venmo.
Once we get it fixed, it's gonna be
Holy
SDSC's.
shit.
Oh, fuck! I didn't think that.
SDSC's hoe.
Good to see you, Ralph.
And we got Frank Berman in the house, everybody.
Hey.
Berman looks like an exact younger replica of Mike Binder.
Yes.
Yeah, totally.
It's
Yeah.
thinking the same thing.
His old show, Mind of a Married Man, highly recommend. By the way, he looked just like him in the show, and it was really fascinating. Maybe not want to get married for a long time. Rock Hard Jen is with us.
Ooh,
Good.
is it your birthday?
No, it's gonna be Ben's birthday.
Ben's birthday hat. Happy birthday. It's Ben's
Thank
birthday
you.
month.
Yeah, you know, you don't look a day over 42.
That's so kind of you. Thank you for
Yeah, you're
taking just under 2 years off my age. I appreciate
Well,
it.
that's because he actually has a filter on that's him at 42 that he uses. That's what he'll always use is just the Ben
There
and
you
42
go.
filter.
Yep, and here's a filter of Jodie Sweetin, everybody. Hey, I'm Jodie Sweetin. I'm a real asshole.
Oh, and that looks like one of the little donkeys that goes to Pleasure Island in Pinocchio. You know, come on, man, let's go play some pool and smoke cigars or whatever.
I just want to make one thing very clear. I pledge to EO.
Oh.
Let's see. Did we get Anna D yet?
Everybody?
Where's Anna D?
Hi,
at?
Frank.
Anna D.
Anna's here.
Anna D in the house.
Yeah. Hey.
Coming to us from a room with screaming children. What
Yeah.
is that? Some sort of a playpen situation? I don't know children terms.
She does
An
birthday
indoor
party.
playground.
Yeah, this is their birth. This is the best day of their whole lives. They're drunk on freedom, running around in circles and screaming like they're not allowed to do any other day.
Nice.
And then not pictured is Ann Herman. Give it up for Ann Herman.
Glad you're here. There you go. Make it the man.
Bauer's mom finally realized it's best to not show her face on the stuff Bowers does.
Yeah, she doesn't be associated with me. We got anything else coming in, Rach? How we doing? We ready to play some
do.
games or something?
Stephen Val sent in $150 and said cameos. Yes, please.
Nice.
So now they're in first place, but Dana's still in second. So we've got Bunce in second. So
Okay,
you
top
get a
two.
cameo.
Top
You
two
get a
tippers each get a video from each of the four hosts. So you're only, you only right now got to beat $100 to be in second place and get one.
Yep.
There you go. I think next month the raffle prize should be some chewed food from Jody. She sends it in a bag.
No.
Just see, we can see if we start your business.
Jody gets the-
See if it makes any money.
I mean,
Are we
it can,
changing from
like,
SDSC to an
It
OnlyFans?
can be a
What's happening?
changing menu. You know what I mean? Like it can be a rotating menu thing. Like one of those.
Oh, I can
yeah,
chew up
those-
vegetables. I could chew up vegetables and spit them out. I'd love to do that. Maybe we'll do that. I can
What
farm it.
would you eat them if someone else already chewed them for you and you just had to drink
Baby
them?
bird
Like
it?
just fucking.
Baby bird it
That would
right
make them
to
worse.
you.
That would make vegetables
I mean,
worse.
that's what
It's not the chewing
your
I don't
baby
like.
food was. I spoon fed you essentially.
True, but we didn't chew it up and spit it in the jar. Wait, did you chew
You
up
don't
those
know.
beets and spit it in the Oh, shit.
I've been
That
waiting
would've
for
been
this. This was my long haul. This was my
Ben's movie
stink
wasn't real, and I chewed up the beets before I put them in your mouth. Oh, God.
Steve still better be getting his revenge on the two of you, by the way.
I don't think so.
He better.
He'll pop in.
don't know.
I
was
really
on
don't
tour-
like
I was on
talking
tour.
about it.
I was on tour. I was on tour with him for 3 weeks. I think we're even. You guys' revenge.
Okay, cool. Do you guys want to? Let's do the last chance for memes. So get the memes in. We had
game.
Gray put in for the raffle. We had Anna D put in for the raffles. Thank you guys.
Cool. Let's play the game, and then we'll do the raffles and stuff.
Okay, so the game today is, I'm gonna not do this well, but it's Airplane, a celebrity. Some unpaid entries. Brad Cockpit was the first one, so sorry, Randy Longmire.
Nice.
My binder stole it from you. I like Shelly's Kenny Fuse Loggins.
Fusalogins. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Fusalogins wins. Nice job.
So she did
yes,
that
there
for
we
you.
go.
And then the other unpaid entry, Randy, Brittany Spirit Airlines.
That tracks. That tracks.
Hit me, baby, one more time with a bag fee. Okay.
All right. So
I guarantee you she flies Spirit by choice.
all right, video front row. Jen, you are up first.
You're up first, Jen.
Hey, I'm gonna have to send you guys some money because I got several.
Woo.
Okay.
I got Pontius co-pilot.
Ooh, Pontius co-pilot. Okay.
Faye Runway.
Okay.
Oh.
Did Boeing.
Nice.
And Jared
Someone's typing. It's
Barron-
super loud. Sorry.
That was
FYI.
me.
Oh,
That's
okay.
Rachel.
Jarrett Barron stained my shorts while we went through the ambulance.
That's a Ben answer.
That is a Ben stain my shorts with through turbulence is very funny. Nice job. Adla.
All right, so I have, let's see, I've got 3. I sent a little extra. So the first one is American Ferrera Airlines,
Nice.
then Paul Rudders,
Nice.
and the last one is also a Ben one, which is Idris Elbow Room does not exist on Spirit.
Ah.
Clever. Oh, Ralph.
Have Richard Landing Gear and Wing Martindale.
Yes.
Nice ones.
That man smells wonderful, by the way.
Oh, he removed it, so it's me and I are the SDSC's hoes. Val and Steve.
Hey.
Hey, guys.
All right, our first one is very Canadian. It's Avro Arrow Lavigne.
Nice.
We've got a couple others. We've got B-52 Arthur. Courtney Coxpit.
Nice.
And Jack Black Box.
Oh, there you go.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Very nice. We also would have accepted Courtney Cox Pitt Arquette.
Patrick.
I have one. It's PBY Cat Alina Williams.
Nice.
Tam.
I'm really glad somebody came up with a fuselage. The only one I could come up with was Drusillage Barrymore.
Nice.
Drusillage, I'll take. Drusillage Barrymore.
I'll take that a lot. I like that.
So good.
And I got wait.
She said, "Wait."
Damn. Sorry.
Keep going.
Sorry, Tam.
Molly from the back.
I have Robert Pitchum
Oh, nice. That's a good one.
and Christopher Wing Walker.
Nice.
Very nice.
Now I'm done.
Now, Jack.
Jack.
Jack, take it away.
All right, here's a couple things, Tim. Sarah Michelle Propeller. And I had to go to the baseball references for a fuselage one, but Joe D'Impluzziaggio.
Very nice.
D'Impluzziaggio.
Megan.
All right. I have Kyle Seat Bush and Flying Standby Musial.
Nice.
Very nice.
Y'all are reaching. I love this. Anyone else in the front row have any that they want to do on camera? Wave at me. No more? Okay, so here are the rest. We've got Angles had... Oh, and actually, Frankie Angles is currently at a Bill Burr show. So...
Oh, yes.
He had to miss this for... who knew he could have had Bill Burr right in the front row. Angles had Richard prior to boarding. Please make sure you have your tickets available.
Nice.
And then he had George Arlen versus George Carlin. Airlin. George Airlin versus George Carlin.
Airline?
Oh, maybe it just was missing.
Airlin. Yeah, Tim Ryan with Carlin.
That could be it. Cassie had, and don't call me Shirley McLean.
That's good.
That's very good.
Anna Hood. Tom Cruising Altitude.
Nice.
Bunst had Forrest Spitfire. Abby had Oprah Wingfree.
Nice.
And then she also had is especially for Bowers, about the founder of modern nursing. This one's Fuselage Nightingale. Oh, stretching. Fuselage. Berman had Air Force One Sykes.
Wanda Sykes. Air Force Wanda Sykes. That's pretty good. Hey, man.
I feel like I'm playing that game where you guys spell out words and I have to say it real fast and
Mad
try
Gab?
and like.
Mad Gab?
What am I saying?
Hey, Rachel, that's called reading.
You guys right now.
You guys spell out words.
And then I'm gonna try and say them out loud, but like in my head.
I'm doing a game where I try to make sounds out of letters.
And then I put them down and read them in order. It's really fucking weird. I'm just kidding, Rach.
But accurate.
I'm excited because I have one to play into your fuselage moment. And I don't know how it's
great.
going to land, but
Thank you. I'm excited.
And then Berman.
Frankie Vermin.
His next one starts with a V, so it's Vomit Bag Cat Goldwith.
Vomit bag cat.
Vomit
bag cat Goldthwait.
Wow, that one is a walk in the park.
That was something. Let's see. Jennifer Story also had Andrew yanked out by the marshal for not wearing a mask.
I like that. I like that.
I like that one a lot. Cassie had Fuel Solange Knowles.
Oh, Fuel Solange Knowles. That's good. Who had that?
That was Cassie.
Really good.
And then Tam had Stall Rudd. Oh, no.
That's a good one.
And let's see. I think that, let me just double check. But you guys had some great entries. Oh, wait, maybe not. Nope. Yep, that's it. So it's
All
good
right.
entries.
I really liked Air Force One Sykes. I liked Don't Call Me Shirley MacLaine by Cassie. I liked the Richard Prior to Boarding from Angles. I really liked The Interest Elbow Room Doesn't Exist on Spirit. That was really good. Ponch's Co-Pilot from Jen Story was great. B-52 Arthur from Stephen Val I liked. Drew Solage Barrymore from Tam. But I got to give my favorite, just hit me so hard, was Sarah Michelle Propeller. Just fucking rolled right off the tongue and made me laugh. Sarah Michelle Propeller was hilarious. What was your favorite, Jody?
That was Jack, right?
That was Jack,
Yeah, I also went with Sarah Michelle Propeller, but very close in second was And Don't Call Me Shirley MacLaine, because that was the ultimate meta airplaning of someone's name.
It was great.
And I have, I'll tell you mine at the end. Never mind.
All right, Ben, who's your favorite?
I mean, I liked a lot of these. Paul Rudder's, Idris Elbow Room Does Not Exist from Adler, Richard Prior to Boarding from Frankie, Fuel Solange Knowles from Cassie, excellent. And Sarah Michelle Propeller was great, but I gotta give it to the ultimate meta cleverness. I mean, how do you top it? In my opinion, Cassie gets it with Don't Call Me Shirley MacLaine. Incredible.
Nice. Rach.
Well, I loved all the same. I loved the B-52 Arthur and Richard Prior to Boarding, but I'm also giving it to Don't Call Me Shirley MacLaine.
Yes.
So we have a tie. So we've got, so we have Molly and Chad today. So do one of you want to break the tie?
I'll break the tie with Shirley MacLaine. I will change my
Changing your vote, okay.
Changing your vote.
I will change my vote to Shirley, because that was...
All right. All right, so
Chad,
Cassie,
Molly,
congratulations.
Chad and Molly, do you both? Well, if Chad and Molly both want to go Sarah Michelle Propeller, then we still have a tie. Do you guys want to?
Oh shit, that's right.
All right, so the winner, Cassie, great job. The winner
Cassie, congratulations.
Very nice. You are the champion of SDSC, and that's only monthly. That's a big accomplishment. Very, very big.
Yeah.
Nice.
Collect your prize at the the website. I don't know how the show works anymore, but the website.
Wait, Ben, can I tell you mine? It's
yes.
Oh, please.
Really flat.
What you got?
Gary Fuselage.
I like that.
There you go.
I like
I'll give
that.
you that one.
That's
I'll give
really
you that one.
I only have one also.
What you got, Ben?
My one is Is there a Benedict Cumberbatch on board? Benedict Cumberbatch, you left your laptop at the TSA screening point. Benedict Cumberbatch.
Great.
It didn't work.
Yeah, what's your game entry? Do you have a game entry?
Oh no, I just wanted to know that Benedict left
He's
his
worried that Benedict Cumberbatch actually left his laptop at the game.
Yep. Yep.
I think it's funny that you think Benedict Cumberbatch flies commercial still. That's fun. Rach, do you have any?
No, I didn't.
I didn't either. All right. Well, we want to do. We want to do memes yet, or we want to let's keep the raffle going. Let's do memes. We'll do the raffle and that stuff very last.
Cumber emergency hatch. Sorry.
So you said we'll do the raffle last.
Do the raffle last.
Okay, so yeah, Molly or Chad, if you guys want to.
We have some memes
get
ready.
The memes together.
You are now free to move about the Trey Parker, and Matt Stone.
And while they're getting that queued up, we did have. Oh, is that the voice of Molly?
It's the voice of Molly.
Hi, Malls.
Hi. Hey, your first image actually isn't a meme entry, but we had to share it.
Molly's got a great voice.
Oh
my God! Whoa!
Wait.
What the fuck?
That's what it looks like you're saying.
Is that you?
That literally is me at age 22. I have not seen this image ever in 22 years.
Oh, wait. Is this for the movie, or is this when you led that topless revival around Cozumel at that comedy festival?
Oh my!
That is in the
that
movie.
guy's looking at you though, like what the fuck? Like he's just wow.
And apparently Baron Vaughn starred in the movie. I didn't know that. Look at that.
What's crazy is Long John doesn't look like he's aged at all. That's crazy.
Wow, that is crazy to see. Holy shit.
That's unreal.
Okay, on to the memes.
Nice job. On to the memes. Nice work, Molly.
Oh, sorry, I'm supposed to do it. All right, so I'm reading. COVIDs or not, I'm marriage material.
That is actual footage of me cooking at home. No.
Thanks. Jody's COVID test. Where do I sign up?
What is that image from?
From Fuller House.
Fuller House.
Is it? Oh shit.
Yeah. Oh, people lost their fucking minds. It was great. Between that and the joke that I made, which was a completely offhand joke that they left in the show about Steph dating a girl in college that was longer than I had a girlfriend or whatever. People lost their fucking minds over that.
Wait, who are you kissing there? I can't tell.
Barber.
Yeah.
Gimme. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yep. It's great.
Ben's like, I need to watch that.
Oh, no.
There it is. With
There's
the
Buffalo Bill Burr.
long forehead, receding hairline. Buffalo Bill Burr.
Don't you hate when people wear their skin as a fucking helmet?
Did you hate when other people?
Oh! I didn't need to see this.
That's two different Buffalo Bills. That's the one for the Wild West and the next.
2 for 1.
Oh my God.
Oh. How chewed?
How
Or
chewed?
draw
Or
25. I finally found it after 15 years. The Scroll of Truth. It's Bachelor's Trip. Yeah.
I love how the crystals look like penises.
Oh God, the sequel. Oh, God.
Wow. That's hilarious. That's quite the image.
I don't know what it is, but I want to find it.
Oh my God.
Did someone make this on the Dolly AI or whatever?
Oh, that would be hilarious.
I'm telling you, you can create shit like this and it's amazing.
Oh my God.
Please don't. Please. Oh, it's got a dick too. Did you notice that? A frog dick. Look at that.
Oh wow!
Hang.
Oh, he does have a little frog
Look at them.
dick.
She's
Look
got
at
little
that.
curly.
I don't know about it's little.
Let's maybe take it off screen so we don't get demonetized before we even get monetized. Huh?
Trust me, CSI Pittsburgh is a winner. I can play all my letters.
Oh, this has 3 things to it.
Oh, there's 3 to it.
Oh.
SDSC ho.
That's how Bowers looked when the episode started. He really drops weight quick.
I know, all right? I have a pair of sunglasses I haven't worn in a while, and I put them on, and I swear to God, the fucking frames are like, I can't get them. They won't fit over my ears.
You're right.
Crazy. I'm like, I didn't realize how fat my head was that long. Jesus.
Great effort on this one. Next one is Dolly Mini.
Jody Sweeten mowing lawn.
I didn't know that was a thing people were into.
No, it's not. It's you can create any, or you can just type it. But now it will be a thing that people are into.
Jody Sweeten cutting lawns, and it just
Mowing lawns.
makes it happen.
I hate to tell you, but that's referred to as sweet and mow.
My other side business. I have a gardening company called Sweet and Mow. You know, here's the great thing is at the end of whenever this is all done, I'm gonna have so many other careers that I can jump to when this all falls apart.
And we are fucked.
I'm more of a Benda guy than Sweet and Low, but whatever.
We're not fucked, but you can be for $9.
Ask me why long is in my name.
Okay, comedian. Ask me why long is in my name. Looking for white meat, cheese, and chill. Profile. Okay, comedian.
Yeah, when I was in California, me and my buddy were fucking with him that it's not Girth John. So you know. It's just
Not that one.
And I think we have one more. Give me just 1 second.
Yeah, no problem. Guys, you killed it.
So
yeah,
fun.
those are all really good.
Oh my god.
All right, sorry,
Looks
we're
like those
getting there.
captchas you need to touch.
Yeah, right.
Oh, pour some cheese on me. In the name of love.
Wow.
All right.
I've never been so upset that an image said page 1/1 before.
I know, right? I'm like, what's going on? Move that caption. Okay.
All right. Ben, what was your favorite?
What was your favorite one,
I'm
buddy?
very distracted right now. What?
What was your favorite?
Wow. Shit. Can you come back to me?
Yeah. All right.
So I like the cheese one at the end. I liked the two, me and him, but I got to give it to the two Buffalo Bill Burrs, with the one from the cowboy guy and the one from where he was tucking his dick. That was my favorite, with the two Buffalo Bills.
Yeah.
Was that your favorite?
Buffalo Bill squared was
Buffalo Bill Burr was just funny as shit.
BBB squared.
I got
Well,
a
it's funny.
Sweet and Mow Lawn. Joey Sweet and Mow Lawn AI.
Sweet and Mow.
That
Sweet
was a
and
good
Mow.
effort.
Nice.
I loved the Bowers Scrabble. That was hilarious. The Long John dating profile, but How Chewed was great. But I'm also gonna give it to the double Buffalo Bills. So
Nice.
I think that was with Tam. Was that you?
Yeah, that was mine.
Tam, congratulations.
Nice job.
Tam's the main winner for this month.
That was a real psychological throw off there, Rachel. They voted for the double Buffalo Bills, and you said what's your favorite? You're like, did you really?
Well, I mean, it was
And
very
it shifted my brain, then you voted for it. Wow.
nightmares is what that was made of, and that's why it was so good.
Buffalo Bill Burr is my second favorite pun we've had, other than Rowboat Cop. Rowboat Cop still makes me laugh every time I think of it. Buffalo Bill Burr's pretty close.
I feel like Buffalo Bill Burr is a fucking amazing Halloween costume that's just waiting there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my
It would be great for actual Bill Burr to do it, just to go naked on Halloween.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Not at the pit. Everybody gets laid. Oh no. All right.
Right.
Oh my
He
God.
just wears just a silk robe, and he just goes around like this. Carries a little white dog. Right. But then he talks like,
in the basket. Put the punchlines in the basket.
you know, Boston fucking whatever. I can't do an impression of Billboard. No one
Fucking guy over here, fucking give me candy.
Yeah.
That's a good Gilbert Gottfried there, Bowers.
Yeah, I got no voices. I don't do voices.
I'm not. Yeah, it's not my thing.
All right.
All right,
so,
Jenny, catch up
just
on
an
him. Maybe get
update.
to the raffle.
And
Update on
I gotta
Top
jump off
Tipper.
to go pick up a kid at camp.
Yep. All right. So Steve and Val sent in another $50, and so they're currently in first place, and we've got Bunston second. There's still a little bit of time if anybody wants to sneak in, but the raffles. So I'm going to share my screen.
Q.
I mean, I thought I was going to until there we go. Share sound. Y'all can see it.
Yep.
Yeah, there we go.
Let's go.
All right. My money's on
Who
Ryan.
gets
He wins
the
all
Patreon hang for next month? Oh my gosh. Cassie, double winner.
All right.
Congratulations,
Oh,
so Cassie
nice work, Cassie.
gets to choose someone since she gets entry already. So Cassie, you get to pick somebody else that gets entry into the Patreon hang. So
all right, let's plug some stuff. Jody, what you got to plug before you get out of here?
What do I have to plug? You can check out my podcast, Never Thought I'd Say This, and my YouTube. It is a comedy/parenting podcast. And then also, God, what else am I doing? I don't know. I'm doing a bunch of shit, but I have COVID brain fog, and I'm not quite all together today, so I'm blaming it. I ate too much cheese. That's probably what it is. Problem.
Ben, what you got?
I'm doing my video series for the Young Turks, 3 videos every single week, commenting on the insane politics in this world and Karen videos and things. My brand new one, tearing down Marjorie Taylor Greene, comparing Jan 6 insurrectionists to George Floyd. Just dropped today, and I tear her a new one that is much needed and much deserved, so please check that out on the Rebel HQ Facebook and YouTube page. I'm going to tweet it right after this as well to help you find it. There's that, and this, and then I'm releasing a stand-up clip every single weekday, 5 days a week on all my socials, especially Instagram and TikTok. Please follow me there. And this Saturday is my birthday, and I hope that you will... Indeed, I suppose. Aging is always fun. I hope you come celebrate it with me live on Gleib Off the Top. We have not done one in many weeks. The show will be opened by Lindsey Brown ice skating, and the show will then feature a very, hopefully a special guest at the beginning, and then myself and my special guest for the show, for the second time only ever, my father will be improvising with me.
Yes.
He's stunningly hilarious and like perfectly made. Turns out I do get my weird brain from somewhere. He's really, really good at it. Seeing my dad with filters is just an absolute blast. So I do hope you guys get a ticket. We're doing a pre-show VIP at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 Eastern. The show is at 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 Eastern. So please come and join me. It'll be a lot of fun. Tickets at bengleib.com.
Cool.
Awesome. And then I've got...
Yep.
Oh,
Go ahead,
it's all right. Kelsey Cook, if you're in the Denver area, is recording her special this Saturday, so please go see it. It's at Comedy Works. It's so good. And then I'll probably...
Are you producing that?
No, but
okay.
She's just my best friend, and it's Saturday, so why not?
She's your best friend. I love her. She's so awesome.
Oh, she's so great. And then I might be I'm already in Florida, so I might be in Key West, actually, at a comedy show the first weekend in July. So if you're in Southern Florida, come down to Key West Comedy. So, yeah.
Yeah, talk to Tom Dustin. I want to try to connect with him. I'd like to go down there, so I need to talk to you. Cool. You can find me at Bowers Comedy as always. Join my Patreon. Let's see. If I didn't send you a book cover yet, send me your address again. I don't remember who I need to send book covers to, and I've lost all that. So just send me. I'll send it to you, I promise. Also, I'll be at Mike Binder's show, Age Against the Machine, on Monday at the Comedy Store, so come check that out. And then I'm doing Supernova on the 20th. I'm in... where the hell's it at? I am in... somewhere else. On this Saturday, actually, I'm going to be in Beaumont, California, with Chris Cope and some other comics. So I'll put that on my social media. Come check that out. And we have origin stories, Teen Stewart's next week. We're still doing origin stories on Wednesday, so keep checking that out.
Coming up.
Yep. Yeah, that's going to be great. And come to Hands Up Comedy tonight. We've got Hands Up Comedy starting at 5 tonight. So Gus is going to do a set. We've got four amateur comics, and me and Dwayne Perkins and Kira Sultanovich are going to coach them up a little bit. So come check that out at 5 Pacific.
Oh, yeah.
So.
And sorry, I just forgot to plug some dates. You plug dates reminded me. I'm going to be tonight at Tom Bergen's in LA, tomorrow night at the Haha Cafe. Today only, the tickets are only $5 if you want to get that. And then next week, Tuesday at Vitello's, Wednesday at the Laugh Factory's Wild Wednesdays. So please get tickets to all that stuff.
All right, guys. Well, congratulations to our top tippers, Stephen, Val, and Bunce. You guys will get cameo videos from all of us. And you can follow me on Venmo at RockHardRachel. You can pay me after the show, and any time after the show ends, all of the money stays in my account. So...
Interesting. That's interesting.
They didn't know that they signed up for this, but they signed up.
They didn't know that they are actually funding your trip to Key West.
There you go.
It's true. You guys, I love you so much.
You can do it. It's fine.
Yes.
Another great show, everybody. So much fun. We'll see you next month. We're the third Thursday of every month on the
July 21st.
Third Thursday at 3.
Our new branding will be unveiled on that show as well.
Branding, new logo.
Oh yeah.
And
Stuff will
also
be
look at
working.
Stuff will work.
Because we're new one, we did a new YouTube page. We also need everybody to subscribe again. We need 1,000 subscribers to get monetized. So if you can talk old people into subscribing, people, if we can find 1,000 people to subscribe, that would help us. So just subscribe to the YouTube page, the new YouTube page. I know we had to redo it, so there you go. You guys are awesome. Thanks so much.
Love you all.
Thanks, guys.
Everybody.
Love you all.
Bye.
Good night.
Night.